Hello everyone. I know you guys enjoy the fireworks videos that I've been posting lately on this channel and a bunch of other stuff. But there's one thing I've kind of been slacking this year is the classic RC airplane reviews I used to do back in the day. And yeah, I know, I'm sure you guys are bummed I'm not doing any fireworks. I know I have a couple of stuff I can light right now if I want to. Some firecrackers and sparklers. So, unfortunately, no pyro today, but don't worry. In the next couple weeks or so, I might be doing some pyro. If the Cleveland Indians actually win the World Series this time, I'm really rooting for them to win. I might do a show, so stay tuned and root for the Indians, us Cleveland Indians fans. And I might be planning to go up to Sandusky and go to the Sandusky Fireworks Superstore, do a store tour. I know Dave from Display Fireworks 1 did a tour there, and Pimp Daddy 28 has also been there, and he's also gotten some cool stuff from them. So hopefully I might be going there as well. But anyway, no fireworks this time, guys. Sorry. But let's go back to RC airplane reviews. We got, you know, the classic Air Hogs planes that you may have seen in my past videos. And I have one I've been trying to review for a long time, but have been distracted. The Air Hogs Defender from 2001 to 2004. This is the Fantastic Four edition. The Air Hogs Defender, originally released in 2001, originally came in just a plain red or plain blue paint job scheme with a different sticker job. However, as the new Spider-Man and Fantastic Four movies came out in the next couple years, they have took on different appearances. This is, of course, the Fantastic Four version. I also have the Fantastic Four Striker, which is the air pressure plane that they used to promote the Fantastic Four movie back in 2004. And of course, this was the last time we've seen these Air Hogs Defenders on the store shelves. As those movies have cycled through, they were discontinued. But this plane held a special meaning to many kids, including myself back in the day. Oh, there goes my transmitter, my bad. But as I was going to say, as I pick up the transmitter, back in 2001, my dad bought the Air Hogs Defender as my very first remote-controlled airplane. Of course, I had the old-fashioned red Air Hogs Defender, and I'll be showing you a picture in a moment of what that used to look like. And it was the first plane I actually learned how to fly, quote-unquote, fly a model remote-control plane. Of course, the transmitter back in the day, if you haven't seen my Air Hogs Defender or Rush reviews from back then, this is a very clunky transmitter. It's not a 2-channel or 3-channel transmitter like you see nowadays with Air Hogs. It's just a simple, like, Atari-style joystick. Look at this. It has very little movement, so what you do is when you turn on the transmitter and the airplane, the motors start up right away and you throw it. And of course, if you go up, it will increase the speed of the motors to climb, and then going down will lower the speed so you can land, and then left and right. Not much commands there, but for me as a kid, that's how I pretty much got into the hobby, along with the air pressure planes, of course. And here's the charging hose here. I don't think the original Defender had these, if I'm not mistaken. But it had the charging hose like the Defender. And there's the little holder that you put the plane on to kind of plant it on there like so. Of course, I can't really put it on there right now. I'm holding my camera. But this, along with the air pressure planes, is what got me into flying remote control planes. And let's take a look at the box here. Dual engines offer extreme power with easy flying. Flies up to 300 feet. Includes all-in-one controller and charger. And then there's the side of the box. Now let's look at the back. And shows all a bunch of other cool information. Like what we just showed you with the transmitter here. Sorry, the lighting's kind of poor. Charger, controller are combined into one unit. 4-way radio control up, down, left, and right. And then durable plastic propellers. 2 extra propellers included. And I still have those extra props. I never broke a prop on this. High capacity rechargeable batteries installed. I'm sure that battery is long dead now. I might try to see if I can revive it later. I'm not sure. These batteries don't last forever. Plane steers by adjusting motor speeds, which is differential throttle, differential thrust. High performance features. Engines 2 for dual power and easy turning. Up, down, left, right controls. Range is 300 feet. And controller assembly is fully assembled and ready to fly. And you don't see this anymore. Everything's now in 2.4 gigahertz, 5.8 gigahertz, whatever frequency now. It's no longer radio. 27 megahertz. Airhogs.com. Let's get a better focus on this real quick. Show you a little bit of the information. 6 AA batteries not included. There's some more graphics showing what else you can do. If I remember correctly, when I first flew the Defender, of course when I was a kid, I wasn't really experienced with the flying just yet. The handling on this plane wasn't really the greatest. It flew pretty good on how it was, but due to the limitations of this transmitter, it can only do wide turns and steady climbs or steady like landings. It's not really a stunt plane per se. Of course, not any Air Hog plane is a stunt plane until later on. But as you can see here, here's the airplane itself with the Fantastic Four graphics on it. I do love these graphics and the paint job. It really sticks out compared to the originals. And I'm sure these are a lot more rare to come by versus the original Defenders with the original paint schemes. But as you can see, the propellers are plastic and have these little plastic screws you can take off with the included prop removal tool in case we break one. And then there's the antenna sticking out. It is a very, very light aircraft, I have to say. Extremely light. So I wouldn't recommend flying this in windy conditions at all. You always fly in like light breezes or even calm weather. And another story I have to tell you is I actually had 3 Defenders. This is my 3rd one, of course. I had the red one when I first started out flying. Of course, I broke that one when it crashed into a tree. The only thing I left of that one is the transmitter for it, and I'm not sure what I did with it. And then I had just the plain blue Defender as well. And that one pretty much got blown to pieces, pretty much. I was flying it on a windy day, hence why I don't have it anymore, and I don't have the radio anymore either. I disposed of that one. But here we go. Then here's the 3rd and last one. And this is probably my favorite one, thanks to the Fantastic Four paint scheme on it and decorations. But yeah, if you were a kid back in the early 2000s or so and really wanted to get into toy aircraft, this is pretty much what you've flown, along with its larger brother, the Air Hogs Resistor, which I did not have, unfortunately. I only got its little brother here. But it was a very, very cool aircraft. And I flew these pretty well, to be honest with you. Oh, here's another little feature that these Defenders have. In case we can't... This thing doesn't have a trim device to it. So what you have to do is... I'm not sure if the lighting's going to show it. But there's actually a rudder here that you can adjust by hand, left and right, in case if it is turning in one direction or the other. With the Dominator, I had to put a piece of, like a coin on the side that is leaning to balance it out and fly straighter. This one, you actually have the adjustment rudder, but no adjustment elevator. But there you go. Here's the Defender. from Air Hogs. Take a quick look one more time, and one more look at the box. Just a quick review. Since I can't really fly these anymore, they're now museum pieces to me. Well, comment down below if you had the Defender in the past, or if you want to see more of these reviews. Thank you very much.